What's up, everybody? I'm the Mana Dork. I don't have a catchphrase, but what I do have is another standard 8 rare deck for you. Today we're playing the Dimir Bounce deck, but we're playing with a little more card draw than usual, and a couple cards from Aether Drift. So as far as creatures, all we've got is 4 Fear of Isolation and 4 Entity Tracker. Fear is going to let us rebuy our enchantments from play. Entity Tracker is going to draw us cards for all the enchantments we are going to play. As far as the enchantments themselves, it's your usual assortment. 4 Stormchaser's Talent, 4 Hopeless Nightmare, 4 Nowhere to Run, 4 Momentum Breaker from the new set. We've also got 2 Go for the Throat for a little bit more removal. 3 copies of Get Out. A little bit of counter, but more likely another way to rebuy our enchantments. 4 This Town Ain't Big Enough. Again, to rebuy our enchantments. And 3 copies of Stock Up from the new set. 2 in a blue. Sorcery. Look at the top 5 of our library. Put 2 of them in our hand and the rest on the bottom. So that's going to let us get whatever piece of the cycle we don't have, be it the enchantment, the way to bounce them, or the talent to be able to get back the bounce spell, replay the enchantment so that we can get back the bounce spell after we use it, so on and so forth. 14 islands and 10 swamps to fuel it all, and that's the deck. Alright, I'm going to go find an opponent. That'll give you a chance to find the like and subscribe, and I'll see you over there. No 1-drops, but this will give us a chance to see how the Stock Up performs. They're kind of like us, aren't they? Except they're running white, so probably the Pixie. Get that otter out of here. That's not something I expected. One of those. We're actually going to take a land. Another talent. Then went to Nightmare. Then with the Nightmare again. Jace.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's.
Shrink our guy.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, let's clear that last card out of their hand. Oh, I forgot that part. Alright, so now we'll clear the last card out of their hand. No reason to attack because they're doing the Jace thing. Making our guys smaller on the offense.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Stock up. Nightmare. Drain them for 2. No reason to attack. They draw a couple cards. We'll soon take care of those.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Break that momentum. Since the momentum seemed to go through without stick, telling me that they don't have a counter in hand. Hit him with the Nightmare again. And once more, because you deserve it. Right, they draw off the Siphoner. No attack. Planes. Get back to the deuce. Shrink our boy again.
Become subdued.
Start with a stock up. One of each. Drop the deuce, and then we'll snipe whatever they drew. Finish off with a talent. No attacks. They get us for a point with the Arroyo.
I will clear your mind.
They get a couple cards in hand. But will it help? I can see the auto tapper is trying to do me dirty. Well, no, it was right. Get back to this town. Bounce those 2 things. See if we can win through combat. And then if they deal with one of our guys, or they deal with both of them. All right. Nightmare is loss of life, so that's not going to be prevented by the Eerie. And the Eerie says, okay, it's just by creatures.
We can improve upon your ideas.
They're drawing and looking. And they don't find. Send that one back. try this one. You're going to get out of hand, I think. Let's get you off the board. Life Creed Duo. That's the thing. Warhound. Gnawing Vermin, so we know what deck they're on now. They're trying to fill the graveyard with stuff. Oh no, they're milling us. Not what I expected. I assumed they would try to mill themselves because they look like a Raise the Past deck. Flash in the tracker. Come over for a couple. They block with both, thinking they're going to do 2 damage and then shrink me when the vermin dies. So we'll just get the Gorehound out of the equation. And Entity Tracker lives. Not like it's a great accomplishment. This didn't make me the smartest Magic player on the planet or anything. But it was nice. Now we're going to go ahead and counter that creature spell. Stock up. All right. Another one of those. And a vermin. Make you go away. Pick up that thing. Draw the card. You draw the card and get in for 1. They've had enough of our shenanigans. We'll keep this one. They give us a howdy, so we'll say hello. And say hello to my nightmare. Pick that nightmare back up. Get ourselves a flyer. Scrap Gorger. Nobody asked for you. They're howdying us all over the place. Pass it back. Glimpse the core. They got all the lands they could ever want. We could use a land. In for 2. There's a terror. Crew that. They'll come over for what will be 7. Drop this thing. And with the nightmare, draw a card. Pass it back. And they got us when we don't have lands. This is the hand we like. Why don't you share a little bit about yourself with the class? Intrepid Stable Master is a card they can have. Pass it back. Well, actually, they can't have it. We made them discard it. And nope, you can't have that one either. Do the stock up thing. Grab those 2. Lumbering World Wagon, which is going to get them a land. And the turn. That is an Aether Spark. Activate for the counter, but don't have anybody to attach it to. Bounce your expensive thing, and my discard. Pitch a card, and I'll get one off the entity tracker. Come over for 2. There's that Aether Spark again. And the Llanowar Elf. Alright. Bounce these things. in with that. And we can clear out their hand while refilling ours. Pass it back. We're going to draw 2 cards and cash in the Aether Spark. Cactus Folk Sure Shot. Through the wagon. It's going to become a 6/4. And go find another land and become a 7/4. And a Llanowar Elf. Pick up you and you. Talent, draw a card. Nowhere to run. Get rid of the elf. Tap the black so that we've got the blue for open for the get out. Get that cactus out of here. That's right, they can sacrifice an artifact. Or a vehicle, rather. Forgot that part, but no matter. Flipping with the Aether Spark. Do they swing in? They do. One step in. One and two. And they pick it up. Wish we had lethal. We did have lethal that turn. For those who weren't watching at home, we got the Entity Tracker for 2 in combat, and then 2 copies of Nightmare in hand. Opponent is on the play. We can keep this one. Start off with the Nightmare, because that's how this deck usually starts. Pick you up. Divine Vine Lashers. Go ahead and get rid of one of them. Nissa. We'll take the one. Say goodbye to Nissa. Over for 2. If they make a threat, we've got to get out. If they don't, we can this town some stuff. We'll counter that enchantment. Get in for 2, and they are not getting their mana production like they are hoping they would. There we go. Now we got a 4th land. Now we got another Vine Lasher. So I'm not sure why that came after the land. Bounce that and that. Pick you up. Two triggers. And they're looking at our isolation. Maybe they've got a removal spell. They do. Go to 12. And they don't even want to see the rest. And that's the deck. Overall, I'm very happy with it. We wound up with a 9-3 record playing for this video. And at least 2 of those 3 losses were heavily factored by us being stalled on lands. That being said, I also am not surprised, seeing as this, in its full-fledged version, is one of the top decks in the format right now. But as far as the question of stock up and entity tracker in the deck, I think that's a few too many refill our hand effects. I mean, we've got enough stuff that bounces 2 cards that I don't think we need that many. It's just a matter of which one. If we cut the entity tracker, I'm fine with that. It drew a greater volume of cards than the stock up did, as well as providing us a body. The stock up didn't draw as many cards, but it gave us selection and let us finish putting together our little contraption of talent and this town and whatever other enchantments. So I could go either way on those and wouldn't fault you for picking one or the other. So if you're still here, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out and watch me play some games. Feel free to leave a comment if you like what you saw, or if there's anything you'd like to see me do differently. Don't forget to like the subscribe and button the smash, or whatever it is you do to show that you appreciate the video. Thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.